Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we have another update on the canonical status of Daredevil. Well, just the other day, we did a report about how Marvel's website had recently updated bios of many of the Netflix shows, and it appeared that Daredevil's series was indeed canon. But guess what, guys? That has actually changed already. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about what changed over on the website, when it changed, and how this creates an even murkier pool for everybody to figure out what's going on with these shows. Now, before we dive into this though, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, the big giveaway. We're going to give away this Oculus Quest 2 at 50,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on our giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, check out that free week of Skillshare down below. It's a spectacular way for you to develop your superhero skills for that never-ending war on crime, all while not diving too deep into your pockets. Plus, it really does help the channel, so we really appreciate it. Well, we did a story on this the other day, and I guess this would really be considered a retraction more than an update, but I wanted to keep you guys in the loop. Now, as many of you remember, Marvel.com made a bunch of headlines over the weekend because they had updated the entry for Matt Murdock, or at least his on-screen persona. Now, this update made it very clear that sometime later, after Season 3 of Daredevil, he took on Peter Parker as a client. And the entry seemed to confirm that Daredevil, all 3 seasons, was indeed canon to the MCU. This pretty much created an explosion on the internet, and now Marvel Studios has responded by deleting it. That's right, that entry is now completely gone from Marvel.com. Now, we're unsure what went on here, but it's very likely somebody was a little overzealous or it wasn't proofread properly put up on the site, and this response actually drove Marvel to delete this. Now, I do think Marvel is going to do something like making them soft canon. If you think about what they did with the Incredible Hulk that basically served as a loose sequel to the Hulk, this will more than likely be what they're doing here. But ideas, storylines, and characters could be carried over, but if Kevin Feige decides he wants a new Elektra or Iron Fist, chances are that is going to happen. We've already seen them do this with the Darkhold and WandaVision, and that had appeared in the Runaways and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so this should give fans a pretty good idea of what they're doing. Now, as far as the entry on Marvel.com, it is kind of disappointing. It sounds like something spiraled out of control behind the scenes and it ended up on the website, only to be quickly retracted. The last thing Marvel really needs to do is to make these waters more murky. Many people have really strong opinions about where these shows exist on the canonical timeline, or if they do at all, and this won't help clear that up in the slightest. Now, obviously, we're going to keep a close eye on this one. Lots of fans are very interested on the status of Daredevil, what's happened with both him and Wilson Fisk in the MCU, so Marvel is going to have to answer this question sometime in the near future. I suspect maybe by She-Hulk. But until then, what do you guys think? How do you feel about Marvel putting up this entry and then pulling it down on their primary website? And where does Daredevil sit for you on the canonical timeline? I have to say, I think a soft version of all those events actually happened in the MCU. Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.